All right, first question. What movie is this quote from? You're a movie buff, so I think you'll be all right here.
Okay.
The best way to spread Christmas cheer
Elf.
is singing. Yep. Dang, dude, what a start. What a start.
Oh, let's go!
We went 0 for 8, and I didn't even finish.
my elf!
I did. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first episode of the Camel's Ego.
Woo!
Let's go, baby.
Might have been too loud.
Hey, that's all right. Here we are, starting a podcast. Who would have thought? But what is the Camel's Ego? It's probably what you're thinking at home. Why are we doing this? Hey, got two best friends right here. We're here to make you laugh, to get you over the week's hump, releasing every other Wednesday. You know, we got a bunch of different topics, pretty useless topics, but they're going to make you laugh. And just join us for the ride. Get over the week, get over the week's hump, and hey, Camel's Ego, baby. Let's get into it. Let's get into
It's
it.
going to be a fun time.
I'm Garrett. Across from me is Ethan. And hey, let's start it, baby. Let's go. All right. Starting off hot here. I mean, just about everything here is quality content in our eyes. Hopefully you agree. But question of the day. Already, question of the day. I'll ask you first, but we're going to trade off 1 and 1. It's 3.
Okay.
We have 3 options here. So here it is. All right. So humanity comes in first contact with aliens. The head guy at NASA is like, yo, Ethan, yo, Garrett. We want to send 3 things from the world for the first encounterment with
Sounds
aliens.
pretty realistic. Yeah.
What are you choosing to send to these aliens? First option, let's hear it.
I'm attacking this question from a perspective of peace. I'm going to be a negotiator of peace in this situation.
Okay.
I want to make peace with the aliens.
Interesting.
And one thing I think we have that aliens don't have is music. So music is a general answer, but I'm going to go a bit more specific, and I'm going to send the aliens an album of Bob Marley's greatest hits.
Okay.
I think that's just really relaxing, and it's a
Woo.
good vibe. It's going to calm them down and let them know that this is a peaceful...
So you're saying you have 3 options. You're saying they're going to enjoy music. I feel like there's a chance like they can't even hear.
I want to send them something I think is very unique to our planet. I don't know how many other planets have music, but I don't know.
Yeah, they probably don't have music, but I feel like there's a good 95% chance they can't hear. But maybe I'm wrong.
Maybe
Both
they'll
of my
like-
a lot of my options they
Okay.
kind of need to hear, so I can't go against
Let's
it
see
too
what
much.
you put.
My first one, I don't even care about the aliens for this first one. I'm going fully for the clout. I'm sorry, but I'm sending them this episode, baby. If
Oh, my
people in the
goodness.
world hear that they're sending the Camel's Ego to aliens, man, everybody's listening to this.
I feel so dumb. I didn't even think of that. I did not think of that. Come on. That's
Bro,
a good pick.
we're famous already.
That's a
if
good
you do
pick.
that
Yeah.
already, so that's what
We
I'll
are
go
so
with.
famous, they might recognize us.
Those aliens would be like, yo, they got some good comedy
Yeah.
over there, man. But probably not. They'll probably be like, yeah, they're not going to understand this. So it's very useless. They'll probably be thinking I'm an idiot. But, hey, they say all publicity is good. So I don't know if that's true, but that's what they say.
That's heck of a marketing brand, sending your
That's what I'm going for.
podcast to space.
So, yeah, it could be pretty bad for me, but at least we're getting off on a pretty popular foot. Let's hear your next one.
Let's continue the path of peace. You said with music they may not be able to hear music, but what if they can taste? So let's send them some homemade chocolate chip cookies from grandma.
From grandma. From grandma.
I don't know. My grandma doesn't make cookies that often, but in this case, my uncle, I guess.
Okay, your uncle.
Yeah,
Or
my
just
uncle makes
a
some
grandma,
good chocolate chip cookies.
Any given grandma, maybe.
Just any homemade chocolate chip cookie.
Good.
Just that's how you get
Quality
to someone's
stuff.
heart, man. So
Okay, going with the peace.
hopefully they can taste them somehow, but
I like that. That's probably the best food, the warming food if you're going for peace. They gotta be warm. So I don't know if they're gonna be warm if you're sending them in outer space, but at least they're homemade.
we'll
they
find a
come
way to
with
keep them warm.
they come with some
If
love.
this is a multi-billion-dollar project from NASA, they can keep
Good
my
point.
cookies warm.
Good point. All right, very good, very heartwarming.
Let's see what you got.
So
Number 2.
I kind of went a different route opposed to peace. When I think of aliens, man, most likely they're going to be a threat to us, I feel like. So I don't have the exact movie in mind, so I'll let you help me here. But I'm picking the most intimidating superhero movie. Obviously, behind me you see Spider-Man. I was thinking Spider-Man 2. You know, let them think something about us that isn't true. They see Spider-Man and be like,
so
yo,
kinda like
to be like, I don't want to go up against that.
some
he's shooting whales.
psychological like propaganda and stuff.
Yeah,
because they don't
so
know
I
it's
was
a
thinking,
movie.
I was also thinking like Endgame, although I've never seen it, but you got all the different, guys there that are pretty scary. So you're a movie guy. What do you pick?
A superhero movie or like?
Yeah, I'm going superhero. I want something that's fake, but something that'll scare him.
I don't know. Maybe Spider-Man's not a bad pick. Although Spider-Man's not that scary.
But like even the villains, like they take down the villains. You got like that big sunball that's like taking the world over. I mean, I guess it's kind of like a black hole, so they might have seen one of those already.
I don't know, man. Spider-Man's not a bad pick. You could go
That's just my favorite movie. So
you could go Wolverine because he looks like us and he's got those claws that come out of his fist.
I'm going like supernatural, like something completely not true that'll just scare him away. Like I don't really know superhero movies, so like what?
I
if?
guess the Hulk. Have the
Possibly.
aliens thinking that there's giant green guys
like,
running around on this
planet? I feel like
planet?
something like bigger than that could like take down a whole like maybe Godzilla. I don't know something. We'll just roll
Godzilla's a good pick. That's not a superhero movie though, so that didn't cross my mind. That's a good pick though.
I'll go. We'll
like
say
Jurassic
We'll
Park.
just lock in Spider-Man 2. I think.
Okay.
It's maybe not the most intimidating, but
I like the angle of approach you had there.
yeah, because Spider-Man kind of appears as a normal person, and then he puts on the suit and.
Yeah.
So we're going Spider-Man 2. But obviously you need the whole setup so they can watch it. Okay, go ahead. I'm excited for my third one. I kind of got different.
My third one's a little lackluster. I just went with fire.
Fire?
Fire.
Does fire even work in outer space? I feel like fire doesn't have like.
This is NASA. We'll find a way to make
I don't
fire
think
work.
that's how fire
the
works.
Fire can keep my cookies
I've never
warm.
seen a fire in outer space. Now maybe there's explosions, but.
With the question, I thought that the aliens were coming to our planet.
No, we're making first contact with them.
So I'll send them a box of matches or something. But
I feel like that's a complete waste of a third option.
Fire's fire. You ever just look into a fire and you're just mesmerized by what it is? Are you not?
Not in outer space. I don't think. You gotta realize it's outer space and they're aliens. Fire.
I just got the question wrong then, because I thought the aliens would be coming to our house, but
no,
I wasn't.
I don't think aliens would come to us.
I wasn't feeling fire in the first place. I like my other two answers more, but
okay. Well, then we can both agree it was not a good option.
Okay.
Now for mine, I took a few different options here. I kind of have a few, so that's kind of cheating, I guess. But based off of the two first things, because I'm saying we're able to see what they're doing with these items.
Okay.
Like we're not just sending them over and we don't know what happens. We get to watch. So with the first two, we'll get to see how they react. We'll obviously be able to see what type of alien we're dealing with, because there isn't no clear-cut alien. Like it could be anything.
Yeah.
So I got two options. My first one is a little more friendlier, a lot more friendlier, but it's the Rubik's Cube. If they can solve a Rubik's Cube,
I thought about that.
They can solve some sort of puzzle, then I'm scared. But that's also the friendlier option. Like I just want to see how intelligent they are. If they're laughing to Spider-Man, be like, oh, these are cool guys. I'll send up a Rubik's Cube.
Rubik's Cube, yeah.
Yeah, but if they're massive things, very intimidating, if they don't pass the Spider-Man test, I might just throw up like a bomb. I'm gonna be honest. I'm sorry.
You're just gonna engage war, just declare a war with them.
It's risky because you don't know if there's others, but I'm hoping that it just erases what's there, because I'm pretty terrified of aliens.
You're talking about
our
sending
first
them
two
a movie.
options.
That's how every alien movie goes. They try to bomb the aliens,
Really?
and then it goes horribly wrong, and they come back and kill us all.
I mean, you're the movie guy, so I guess that's what'll happen then. I don't know, but I feel like the safest thing there is just get rid of them, depending on what the first two look like. But if they're cool-looking aliens, I'll send them a Rubik's Cube. That's the trade-off. So you either get the Rubik's Cube or you get nuked.
Okay.
So
Hopefully it's the Rubik's Cube.
Yeah, I hope so too. It'd be cool to have.
Because if you try to nuke them, that's only going to get them angry.
Yeah,
and
plus,
then they're gonna come back
it'd kind of be cool to do more research on them, but if they're that risky, then you just got to get rid of them. That's how I see it. But
I don't know. I don't think that would get rid of them, though. That would just...
I mean, we'll never
would
know.
not end
Or
well.
maybe we will know, bro. The NASA will see this podcast and be like, these guys are not geniuses, but we're going to call them.
They're not going to be dangerous, though, because they're going to be vibing with the podcast that you send up to them. So
that's true.
they'll
They'll be having a good laugh.
They're going to come back to Earth with some Camel's Ego merchandise.
So now, really quick, before we move on, when you think of alien, what do you think of? Like, what does an alien look like? Because I feel like that contributes to this, too.
I think of the gray guys with giant heads and black eyes.
Yeah. That's pretty
Aliens
much
really can be anything. We can be aliens, but you gotta go the classic.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, there's the movie Nope out there, which is like a completely different alien.
That was an interesting take on the alien
Yeah.
genre.
So
Yeah.
if it was that type of alien, I think I'm nuking it.
I would nuke that type of alien.
Yeah, I think that's a good.
That
but-
alien would not like my cookies. Or maybe it would.
It would probably eat like half of the planet if you gave it cookies. But
And then it'd be
anyways,
vibing to Bob Marley. Yeah.
Yeah,
could
or
this
it-
be
it would just eat it. I think it would like if you send it in like a. What type of audio are you sending with that?
like I said, this is NASA. So I would send like a little stereo system, and then there would be a robot that presses the play button for them.
Okay, interesting. Very interesting. All right, I like that. Very solid. At home, comment on one of our pages what you think of those and what you would do. I'd like to hear
One
from
of
you
us
guys.
wants peace. The other wants to nuke the aliens.
It all depends. It all depends. I don't know. I haven't seen an alien before, so it's hard to say. All right, moving on to one of our favorite, the ego meter. Quick explanation of what the ego meter is. Ethan Golitz, I'm going to throw him fast food today, different fast food establishments. He's going to ego meter or rank them from 0 to 10. Ethan's been doing this for most of his life, so...
I had an Instagram where I reviewed movies, and I called my final rating the ego meter. Really, I think it should be called the egometer, because that's how it sounds, but that's not as fun.
Nah, yeah,
so
I
this
like...
is the ego meter.
Yeah.
Ego meter.
He's got a big ego with some of these ratings.
Yeah.
Let's see what he thinks about McDonald's. Classic fast food
That's
establishment.
your first one?
Kind of like sets the bar for the rest of them.
It's as simple as it gets. I'll start it off with the 8.0.
I feel like that's pretty high. I mean,
It's
I feel like an 8 is above average because we're not being too giving here.
This is fast food. We're talking. I'm not gonna give fast food too high of a score because of how cheaply it's made and how unhealthy it is and stuff. It sure is delicious, but McDonald's, as much as it tastes good, I just think of like the videos of those pink chicken nuggets and like the goop and stuff. Do you remember that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not the most.
So McDonald's
healthy,
doesn't have
but
the
I mean-
cleanest name to it behind the
Yeah.
curtains, but
I would. 8's a pretty high rating. I wouldn't want to go much higher than that, even if I do really like it.
yeah.
But you can't go wrong with a 99-cent.
I think 8's a good
for me.
basis. McDonald's is up
That's
there
a
for
good
the
bar.
best
That's
fast
a good
food
bar for
chains.
saying what's above and what's below. So I
Think
like
they
that.
have the best fries. Am I going to say
McDonald's?
the best fries?
Best fries.
It's in
It's
contention
close.
for the
It's
best
in contention.
Fries.
I don't
They
know
easily
enough
have the best
fries.
chicken McNuggets.
I thought you were just crapping on the nuggets. Now they're the best.
Delicious, but
Okay.
just
okay.
eat the nuggets and don't think about what's in them. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, this is one that's been really hated on for our friend group, I'd say, and that's Taco Bell.
Taco Bell doesn't have a good history with me. I'm a picky taco guy in general. I don't like a lot of stuff on my taco. I don't like lettuce. I don't like salsa. I remember in third grade, my mom forced me to eat tacos with lettuce and salsa on them because I wouldn't. She's trying to get me to try new things and stuff. It was the most torturous experience of my life. I hate it. I hate tacos with lettuce on them. So, when I go to Taco Bell and I order a
It's not looking
taco
good.
with no lettuce, they give me a taco with lettuce.
Oh no!
So,
I feel like McDonald's can do that too, but maybe
McDonald's
not.
gets my order wrong, yeah, but Taco Bell is 3 for 3 in getting my order wrong every time I've gone there.
not good.
So, we're
Not
going to give
good.
Taco Bell the there's nothing good about it. So, let's give it the 1.6.
Holy cow!
There's nothing good about
That
it.
is the lowest.
The
I've
only
ever
reason
heard.
it's not a 0 is because they invented the Baja Blast, I think, Mountain Dew. And when I was fat, that
Did
was like
Taco
the
Bell
coolest thing ever.
Did they? I don't know, but
I
they
think
are.
the
They
I think Mountain
definitely
Dew
like.
Baja Blast
I
came
think
from
they're the
Taco
only
Bell.
establishment to like have it. So
But
that's a good reason
There's
to not give it a 0.
people like
it's a
it.
solid soda.
They
but
like eating it when they're drunk or high, and I don't get either of those things. So
Can you relate
the
to
only
that?
thing I get is bad times on the toilet from Taco Bell, and no one likes that.
I wouldn't give it that low of a grading, but it is. It's not.
There's
It's
just
probably
there's
not a
nothing to
passing
like
grade.
about it.
I like the Supreme Crunch wrap, but it's
Okay.
not.
Okay.
That's probably the only thing I'm getting there.
Yeah.
So I can't disagree,
I
but I
respect
can't
that.
agree.
I'm just a picky eater.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. This one. You could annoy a lot of people if you go low on this one. It's probably known as the golden standard in fast food, and that's Chick-fil-A. Interesting first words.
I'm thinking.
If he goes below I just choked on myself. If he goes below McDonald's on this one.
No, not below McDonald's. Chick-fil-A.
Okay. Everybody can have a sigh of relief for him not completely selling this for the audience.
Chick-fil-A's a 9.1. I'm sorry,
Woo!
but
9.1.
the food is amazing. The service is unlike no other. I've been at Panera's with 2 cars. It could take me 25 minutes to get my sandwich. I go to a Chick-fil-A that has dozens of cars. I'm out of there within 5 minutes. It's insane.
Crapping
They've never
on
gotten
the
my order
place.
wrong. I like Panera, but just saying.
We used to work at Panera, so I think it's funny
Yeah,
he's
it's
throwing him
okay.
under the bus.
But the service at Chick-fil-A is what's really carrying it. It's anchoring down that score at a 9.1. Best chicken sandwich in the game. I haven't really had Popeyes, but
Well, you kind of need Popeyes before. I'd
Yeah.
agree, but you need Popeyes
the
before
only
you make
reason I'm not locking up McDonald's as the best fries is because of Chick-fil-A's waffle fries, which, when you dip in the chocolate milkshake, oh my word.
the milkshake over the Chick-fil-A sauce?
No, I didn't even get to the Chick-fil-A sauce yet.
Okay.
The Chick-fil-A sauce, oh yeah. I don't like talking about it too much because it comes off as bandwagon. Like everybody that
I mean,
talks.
it's good.
It's delicious.
It's not like you're
But
rooting for an
I
undefeated
feel like
football
people
team.
that talk
It's
about
good.
it try to like make it sound like they discovered it. Nah, we discovered Chick-fil-A sauce. We as the people, and it's delicious.
I thought you were gonna say you or like
No,
us.
I did.
We didn't. We didn't discover it.
But what else am I forgetting? The only knock against it is I heard that they recently changed their milkshake sizes to like only smalls.
Come
So,
on, man.
Yeah, it's the
I'm
healthier
a
option. but
I'm a large for just about anything.
They're
I know I
just so
shouldn't be,
good.
but
They're so good, man.
Very
Chick-fil-A's at a 9.1.
9.1.
It is in contention for the best fast food place.
Okay. Moving on. I got 2 more for you.
Okay.
Arby's.
You like Arby's, right?
No.
I'll cut you off. I
It's
don't like Arby's.
Most people in my family, it's like a top option, but it's okay. It's a solid. It's something to eat for me.
It's a 4.5. It's a 4.5.
Ooh.
The curly fries, amazing. Same thing
Solid.
with Chick-fil-A
Although
and McDonald's.
I don't get curly fries there. if that's where we're going, I don't get them there, man.
What do you get?
Okay, this is my
the
order.
crinkle cut ones?
No, I don't get fries at all. This is my order at Arby's if that's what I have to choose from. I go beef and cheddar. I go
Okay.
mod sticks, and then I get a strawberry turnover.
Okay, I haven't tried either of the last
Turnovers.
two, so.
Turnovers are solid. Mod sticks they're just basic mod sticks. Nothing special, but
Like a mozzarella stick?
yeah,
Okay.
mod stick.
Uh,
That's what I get. It's okay. It gets you
Yeah,
by,
it's-
but not something I'm going out of my way to go to. That's for sure.
fast food beef sandwich, roast beef from a fast food joint. Nah, I'll pass.
Very
but
interesting way to.
I used to be obsessed with Arby's when I was 4 years old. When I was very young, I remember I'd always go to Arby's and I would chow down on a beef and cheddar sandwich. I think they had one at the mall, but then they closed it down.
I don't
I
even
was a-
remember what I was doing at 4 years old. So that's
I was a
impressive.
little Jimmy when I was eating these Arby's. And then some sort of tragedy struck where I just stopped going there. But
Yeah, and a similar thing happened to me for the next one, which is Burger King. Used to love it when we were in high school, but now I don't want to touch it.
yeah,
So-
Burger King and I have since broken up since high school. We used to go there all the
Ethan's
time.
only breakup.
Yeah, with the fast food place.
It's okay. It's better
Well,
than
we
real
we
life.
get in contact every once in a while, so it's an open relationship, I guess.
That's
Anywho,
funny.
I just I just ate too many burgers, man. In
I
high
agree.
school.
Same with me.
'Cause we would play football, and then we would walk like maybe half a mile down the street to the local Burger King, and we would chow down on some burgers and fries after all that running and stuff. And it felt great in the moment, but eventually, it got the
Yeah.
best of me.
Yeah,
So
we matured. Well, I probably didn't, but
now, since if you space it out pretty evenly, I think the burgers are actually pretty good. I think the cheese melts
just-
nicely. I like the bun with the sesame seed.
yeah.
The fries are pretty mid, not very good. The chicken wing
Yeah.
nuggets aren't good. But
What'd you give it again?
I don't think I gave it anything. So we'll give it a. I'll give it a 5.9.
Just below failing. That's how I did. That's how I go about this.
Yeah.
I'm going to be a teacher, so I'm kind of looking at that as like a
I think
grading.
that's a good grade for Burger King.
60 is just passing, so 59.
I think I
is-
like the burgers more than McDonald's, but
the only thing in recent history that I liked at Burger King, I had a yard sale in the area, and we got those like ices. Those were good, but that's not even really McDonald's. That's like the
Burger
only
King
thing.
is only
And the Hershey pies. Sorry, but that's also not
Hershey
Burger King.
pies. Ooh, you know what we're forgetting? The mac and Cheetos.
Yo, okay. We got. I'm
gonna
sorry,
bust my score
First
up
episode,
to, a 6.5.
but they don't have them anymore though. That was a limited thing,
Memories last forever, man.
bro. That's true, but a staple to the beginning of our friendship. This was, what grade is this?
I think 8th.
8th grade. But anyways, I was at Ethan's house. My parents picked me up. We're talking about the delicious mac and Cheetos at the time. Very good. Delicious. They got to bring them back. But anyways, Ethan's like, yo, I could use some of those mac and Cheetos right now. But he really couldn't or shouldn't. He was a little big boy back then. But anyways.
I wanted those mac and Cheetos.
Anyways, I got him those mac and Cheetos. My parents pulled up to the drive-thru. They got me some. They got Ethan some. We drove back, dropped them off, man. That cemented us, man. Those mac and Cheetos. Woo.
It was the most courageous, heroic thing anyone's ever done for me. I was sitting downstairs just in desperation for some mac and Cheetos, and the doorbell rings, and I see Garrett standing on my front porch holding a box of mac and Cheetos.
Oh, yeah.
And
I couldn't even drive, so shout out to my parents, too. They
That
drove
brings
me
me-
around a lot before I could drive, so.
the thing Burger King does have going for it is it always delivers in times of desperation for me. Whether it's the mac and Cheetos or going there after getting a good football workout in. Or I used to do the little league Christmas tree sales where I would be out in the cold and I'd walk across the street and eat a burger and that would warm me up.
Yeah,
and
Burger
stuff.
King's probably the top fast food for, like, memories,
Yeah.
but unfortunately right now the lowest for
So
quality
I
of
have
food,
raised my grade to a 6.5.
just because of memories. Lots of great memories
Memories,
at
yeah.
Burger King, but just a prime location at the time. It hit on that, but
So what have we got? We got Chick-fil-A at a 9.1, McDonald's at an 8,
I
Burger
didn't write them down.
Burger King at a
We'll
6.5.
go back. We'll go back and
Arby's at like a 4.5, I think, and Taco Bell at like a 1.4.
yeah, pretty good range there, 1.4 to 9, so
Yeah.
or whatever it was, but nice.
If you like Taco Bell out there, I'm sorry, but
no one likes
just-
Taco Bell out there.
people like Taco Bell. You'd be amazed. I know people
Really?
that like have Taco Bell up there at like top 3.
What?
There's
Top 3?
There's a Taco Bell fandom.
You're
out
reaching. You're reaching big time. It's not awful, but you're reaching big time.
there. Just make tacos, man. Go to the grocery store, get some ground beef, get cheese, get the lettuce and salsa if you like it. Just don't go to Taco Bell.
Don't do it. Okay.
Man, it's terrible for you.
Anyways, I see you're rambling about fast food because you want to escape the explain yourself portion of this podcast. Ethan Goletz, it's been brought to my attention at dinner recently that you have a Tinder account. Why? You are a practicing Christian, and you are, you got to explain yourself. Explain yourself. Why? First of all, explain your profile. The pictures you chose, the description. I'll put up photos for you guys, don't worry. But how did this even start? Who got you into this thing, man?
I'm going to start off by saying the rumors are true.
Oh, yeah, I'm
I'm
speaking nothing but truth over
I
here.
have a Tinder
Sorry, Liver
account.
King, but nothing but truth over here.
I have a Tinder account. This account was created back in April of 2022. This was an attempt to get me a girlfriend by my coworkers, the electricians at my local union at the job. It's a lot of locker room talk over there and whatnot. They're all married with wives and stuff. They're like, Ethan, we got to get you a girlfriend, man. So they set it up for me. I reluctantly allowed them to. I was in it for the fun time. I was in it for the fun time and fun experiences, which I think it's brought me so far. Now, a fun time can
You're
be
not helping yourself here.
a fun time can be a clean time. I'm not
Okay.
in Tinder to get down and dirty with women or whatnot. I'm just here to have some good conversations with people and to have laughs looking at people and to talk about people. And I have laughs over the fact that it shows me guys even though I don't want it to show me guys. And it shows me goth guys. It shows me guys dressed up as animals. It's weird stuff, but it's funny. Puts a smile on my
Okay.
face. I'm all for entertainment. And I'll log into my computer here because I have my account set up, and I'll read
What's
my
your
description.
top conversation so far?
It's a little hard to get conversation going so far because a lot of people are in it for some non-PG-13 reasons. That's not me. I'm just in it to ask how someone's day's going. I got to work on my social skills too, so it's a practice field for me.
Interesting.
Off the top of my head, no experiences really come up, because my coworker Jeremy, he was essentially my manager, and he left my job. He said that he would talk to the girls and manage my account and stuff. I'm like, whatever, man. I didn't necessarily like that, but he wanted to.
It's risky.
I don't agree with how he talked to women. 'Cause
Yeah, I've heard about Jeremy. Cool guy. We went to the concert
Jeremy's
with him.
hilarious. I love Jeremy.
Yeah, great guy.
But he did a big no-no. He made a big no-no. He did the triple question. And I'll tell you what the triple question is. When you're texting someone, in my opinion, it's nice to keep a conversation going with some questions. You send a question, they respond, they send a question or something, you get talking and stuff. Jeremy sent a question to this girl. She didn't respond. He sent another question. She didn't respond.
Ooh.
Something in Jeremy's brain told him it was okay to send a third question. She didn't respond. And now, so here I am, just looking like the biggest loser, just trying to talk to a woman when it's my man Jeremy's fault.
I mean, I'm blaming you for allowing him into your account. I'm sorry, man.
Since then, I have not allowed him any executive power. I've taken a break from Tinder just because I don't really feel like going on there or anything. But
yeah, I mean, you don't really have a reason to,
yeah,
based off of your way of going about it. But before,
you never know.
I still want, I'm going to show up pictures of your pictures and your description. I don't really know how it works, but I've seen it. So go through picture by picture, explain kind of the thought process of
I'll start with the
why-
description.
why you kind of went that way. And
So,
I think you guys will enjoy this one. It's pretty
originally
good.
my coworkers put in some like official like hokey pokey stuff, but I didn't like that, so I made it. I added some Ethan to the description. Ethan, age 19, union electrician, movie buff, man of faith. My life accomplishments include having clean lungs, obtaining abs for a short period of time, and eating a 10-pound sundae in 13 minutes. I got a free shirt for that last one. That's what it is. It's pretty simple. It makes me look like an idiot, but I am an idiot, so that's what we're here to do. We're not supposed to try hard at this, because that's how you make yourself look like a fool. You need to try your hardest to not try your hardest, okay?
Very interesting.
You know where I'm coming from?
Not really, but go ahead.
Okay. That's the description. What else would you like to know?
Go through your photos, man.
So the first photo is of me in a suit for the prom that I went to this year. It's just me looking classy and stuff.
Interesting.
Got to
prom.
present yourself nicely. Interesting prom. Maybe we could talk about that another time. But
Yeah, another day.
we're short on time today. That was a fun time, though. Next photo is me in my first day of work outfit. I wanted to have a photo of me from work, but I didn't really have many good ones, so I just chose the full body one of me with all my tools. It looks like I'm cutting myself with a hacksaw, but I was kind of doing like the ice on my veins pose, like, hey, yeah. I look like such an idiot, but I got the light skin stare, as they call it, because I'm on TikTok now, and that's a thing where like you do some sort of stare, like what you're doing now. Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
I guess
photo.
that's the thing. I don't have TikTok. Don't get TikTok unless you're following else on TikTok.
You have forced me to get TikTok, so I had to come across
Yeah,
the light
I'm
skin
sorry.
stare.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's all for the brand.
Oh,
Next photo, another goofy photo, just me with some giant boxing gloves. That was from my graduation party. That was a fun time.
Long time profile picture on Instagram too.
Oh yeah, it is.
Is it still that? I don't know.
I don't know. I don't really know what this photo adds, but it's just showing like, yeah.
You're a funny guy, man. I got
guess,
big boxing gloves, but don't mess with me either. That's what I think.
Next photo, I don't know why this one's here. It's me with Kyle, and I'm shirtless running with my tongue out. It's a really weird photo. I'm not gonna hide it. I don't even know what I think. I don't know why
It's
that photo's there. I'm gonna
questioning
get rid of that
your
photo.
purpose on that app.
Yeah.
That's a little.
I think
edgy.
I was just going with the flow of things. A lot of the profiles, you got to have the picture with the friend and stuff. So I just figured, oh, look at me, I'm running. I do healthy things. Duh.
Okay. I think there's one more.
Two more.
Oh.
Next one is of me flexing in a Panera bathroom.
Oh yeah, that's the worst one in my opinion. That's
It's-
like 3 years old, man. You don't even have a beard.
I didn't have a beard, no. That's ultimate catfish. It's just me showing off, hey, look at me, I have muscles, yay. Yeah, not much to it. I like the photo, because I do think I look pretty cute in it.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
All right.
Okay, move on to the next one, bad.
All right. Last photo. This is probably your favorite. It's just of me on Sweek here in the background. We got
My
Ian
shoulders
in
in
the
it, baby.
background.
Tie-dye. Let's go.
Me holding a water bottle and the classic Bobby Boucher Waterboy jersey.
Oh, yeah, baby.
That's just a good photo, I think, of just hanging out with friends, having a good time. That jersey's got a good memory around it. I won it at the boardwalk.
He's the winner. He's not gonna hit it. He's not gonna hit it. I know it. No. Yeah!
Cannot go wrong.
I look pretty swagalicious in there. That's the type of beard I like. I don't like the beard I have right now. It's getting a bit too bushy and lumberjacky. I'll be shaving it next week maybe or so. But
I wish I had the option.
The beard in that photo I like. It's perfect. Perfect stuffle.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Beautiful beard. You got a great beard.
That's my Tinder.
job.
Do you have any other questions? I have not made any progress in terms of getting a girlfriend on there. Not really the goal. My goal is to meet my girlfriend at church. That's the dream. But dreams don't really come true.
Yeah, it's harder than it
So-
looks.
It's all up to what God wants, you know. But I don't know. I'm all for opportunities. You
Start
never know.
stacking some chairs.
Well, that's the ultimate flex move.
How many chairs you locking in at, you think?
It's been a while since I picked up some chairs, but I could. I'm gonna play it safe with 4. I can always stack 4
Yeah,
chairs.
the ones at the church you go to.
In
and
case you guys don't know, the ultimate way to get a woman, coming from me who has had 0 girlfriends, when you're stacking chairs, you gotta grab as many chairs as you can.
That's
bro.
like that's the standard I feel like for
Yeah.
when you go to church. You just gotta grab chairs. What's a secondary one that's people don't really say? Picking up a girl at church. I wouldn't know.
Neither would I. I don't have a girl.
Yeah, I don't know.
Just
Maybe
confidence, man. Just being confident.
don't try and be sneaky with it. Just if you like somebody, hey, just go out and go for it. I don't really have experience with that either. I mean,
Yeah, who am I to be giving?
yeah,
relationship
especially
advice?
Ethan. But
I'm here unsuccessful with Tinder.
but hey, if you're picking up a girl, go to church for it. It's gonna be hard, but hey, get something that lasts. Try your best at least.
Do you have anything else you want to ask about this Tinder?
I think you did a good job.
Okay.
With I still don't really know why I have it, but I thought it was pretty fun.
It wasn't my. Like I said, it wasn't my idea, but I went with it because I was at work.
and you
I'm
turn
in a
something
different
that's known to
mindset
be
there.
pretty bad into something something good. So
And my
it's hard to
parents
do.
met online, so I'm all for online
look at
dating
that,
and
man.
stuff.
props to
Yeah.
Andy and Lisa.
Maybe I'll take my talents to some Bible dating app or farmersonly.com or something.
Christian Mingle, I think it is. I don't know.
Maybe.
But
I think
wait
I
a
did give
couple
it a
years.
shot,
You're
but
young. Wait a couple years. But all right. Anyways, this podcast is releasing the Wednesday before Christmas, so I'm not sure exactly what day that is. But anyways, that's when it's coming out. And hey, we got one shot at doing something Christmassy. Ethan's got the sweater on, and both Ethan and I have some fun facts about Christmas. I love a good old fun fact. You know, you can't go wrong about learning something
You're
new.
a big fun
even
fact guy.
even if it's not
Yeah.
going to help you. Hey, now you know something new. So I'm going to start mine because mine's pretty basic. I like to try. Normally I go like on the 10th page of Google and pick like some sketchy website with fun facts, but for this one it was a pretty basic one, but it's a good one. So
I wonder if you'll know mine. I think some people might. I don't know.
mine's one you won't know, but one I'll just tell you. So last year for Christmas, the total money amount spent on Christmas, 2021, is $886.7 billion. That is up 14% from the year prior, and that is double the amount since 2002. A lot of money going into one holiday. I should have looked up like the second expensive holiday. It's probably like $2 billion, and then boom. Well, probably more than that, but just
Yeah, man.
like think about it. In 2002, is at like 400 billion, and now it's at 886. So we're closing in.
Inflation,
We're
but
closing. Well, yeah, but we're closing in on $1 trillion. Maybe we get it this year.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go and see what we clocked in at them this year.
you're just
but-
gonna be watching the net gross of Christmas gifts.
oh
Christmas Eve.
yeah, and I'll throw in another one for you. This was my first one, but then I was like,
Okay.
I'll branch out a little bit. But the expected amount of pieces of mail for Christmas is at 20 billion. And I did the math. This is only mail, so it's not like all purchases for Christmas, but
Yeah.
it's like $40 an item. Just again, that's an inaccurate number for the reasons I stated
Now,
previously. But
Does this include like Amazon delivering like a gift or
It's-
something? Or?
this is the U.S. Postal Service,
Okay.
so that's just the
Yeah, I don't really use
USPS.
them much for Christmas.
Yeah,
I
so
remember in the Grinch movie that was like a big scene where they're at like the post office for like Christmas and it was packed. But what are you going to the post office for Christmas for? Like, especially everything online now.
well, that's you buy something and normally USPS ships it. That's what it is.
Okay.
I mean, I guess I don't know how Amazon works. I feel like I don't know, but I don't know. And then the last thing I'll throw in is the busiest mailing day. Pick a date. Guess.
I thought it was like, nah. Okay, I'll go with like December 23rd.
It is December 16th.
Ah,
Pretty far off.
yeah. I was
Alright.
gonna say something close to Thanksgiving. Then I'm like, why am I even in Thanksgiving? But
We're past that, man.
Yeah.
Christmas spirit now. I'm feeling it. Last episode we did a practice one. I was nowhere close to Christmas spirit, but I'm feeling it
I
now.
love Christmas.
Christmas music, amazing. All right, let's hear your fun fact. Drum roll.
Ethan's fun fact. Find it.
Doesn't have
Okay,
it ready.
Here we go.
Alright,
Garrett,
go.
did you know that in Japan, eating KFC on Christmas is a well-known tradition?
KFC. Oh, we should have done that. If I would have known that, I would have had that on the ego meter.
We're not in
KFC?
Japan though.
But that's still pretty cool.
KFC's
That
good.
that gives it like a 0.2 raise for me.
I don't know. I should have done more research. I don't know why it's such a popular tradition, but I think KFC is kind of a royalty in Japan.
Well, so this is the thing about Japan, and I shared this in one of our practice episodes. Seafood in Japan is really cheap because they're surrounded by water, but something like chicken or like a steak or something like that, it's a lot more expensive. Kind of flips roles because
Okay.
there's less land. So I guess KFC is really sought after there because it's meat. So that's my take on it. It's probably why, but why KFC?
I don't know.
They see like the old man and they're like, "That's Santa Claus. We got to get some breaded chicken."
That's a good guess.
But
I
it's
saw-
not Santa
I
Claus.
saw images and it's of like an Asian Colonel Sanders or Japanese Colonel Sanders. And
They
he's
cha-
like dressed in Christmas clothes.
They changed the nationality of Colonel Sanders for each country.
I think they would.
I'll have to look it up after. That's interesting. If they do, they changed like the guy who created it just to better
Yeah.
appeal to the area. Interesting.
What's like the
I never thought about
Kentucky-
that.
What's the Kentucky of Japan?
That's,
The Korean fried chicken?
that's not even Japan.
It starts with a K.
But yeah, something Japanese, I guess, starts with a K, or just maybe it's no, I don't know. I just imagine it's KFC, Kentucky Fried Chicken, but I could be wrong. I don't know. Something to think about though after this. Look it up at home. We're not
Now
going
I
to tell
want to
you.
go to
I'm sorry.
Japan so I can eat KFC on Christmas. I have
Or just eat it
I
here.
have Chick-fil-A on Christmas Eve, but
That's your thing.
we do a bunch of little like finger foods and appetizers and whatnot. It's a fun time.
Interesting.
And then Christmas is usually like a lasagna or something.
Nice. Cool stuff. Very nice. So let's continue this Christmas thing here. And let's do, I think this is Ethan's favorite. And it's starting to be one of mine. It's fun. It gets a little competition. We can add up the records. Some good old Christmas trivia. So last time we did a Christmas trivia, we had
What a
8 questions,
showdown, man.
4
What a
each.
Showdown.
Neck and neck the whole time. We got
Back and
all 8
forth.
wrong.
Yes.
All of them were wrong. We
Didn't get a
stank.
single one
We
right.
weren't in the Christmas spirit, but here we are now. You got the sweater on. I've been listening to some music. So let's do it. I'll get my pen and paper ready. Keep score.
We've got 3 questions we're going to ask each other. If we have to go to an overtime, we've got one more question. And if we go to a double overtime, there's one final question that we're going to come to, right?
Yeah. I'll make sure we have it.
This
Nice
is
and
gonna be
fluid.
intense, man.
Yeah. But I'll give you a tip before we start. Be a little louder. I'm looking at the waves here.
Okay.
Just a little heads up.
Okay.
But anyways. All right. Who's asking the first question?
That's all you. Too loud. Too loud.
A little bit.
Okay. I'll keep it.
I'm just joking.
Yeah.
You're good. All right. So.
You can ask the first one.
All right. These are a little easier, which maybe it's because I'm in the Christmas spirit, but they're a little easier, I think. But we'll see how you do. All right. First question. What movie is this quote from? You're a movie buff, so I think you'll be all right here.
Okay.
The best way to spread Christmas cheer
Elf.
is singing. Yep. Dang, dude. What a start. What a start.
Ah, let's go.
We went 0 for 8, and I didn't even finish.
my elf
I didn't even
because
finish.
I watched it last week.
Did you really?
I watched it when I was on vacation in the Poconos. Yeah.
I should have told my mom to not do that. By the way, my mom makes these questions, so shout out to my mom. But
Already doing better than last time.
I'm scared now, man. I might not get one, so go ahead. Let's hear it.
Garrett, yours is also a quote from a movie. Okay, I'm gonna read it. I don't want to sleep in a hidden bed with Fuller. If he drinks too much, he'll wet the bed.
Say that again.
I don't want to sleep in a hidden bed with Fuller. If he drinks too much, he'll wet the bed.
Oh, my gosh, Jan. This
Take your
isn't
time.
looking good. Not looking good.
I don't think I would have gotten this.
The Elf is a popular movie, so I'm going to hope this is another popular Christmas movie. Fuller. If that's like a popular name in a Christmas movie, I'm sorry. I'm going to take a shot in the dark here. I'm going with A Christmas Story.
I like the angle, just taking a guess at a popular. I thought you were going to get it. Incorrect. It's Home Alone.
Doggone it.
I
I'm
get-
already off
I
to a
think
bad start.
I think Fuller is the nerdy kid from Home Alone. That's like actually Kevin's real life little brother. I don't know if you know that, but
Yeah. The problem is, look, I listen to a lot of Christmas music. I haven't touched a movie, so
that's okay.
if there's another movie one on there, I'm kind of screwed. But
All right.
I think I would have got the Elf one though. Maybe.
I think I don't know how
I don't know,
what your
but
knowledge is like.
I like this next one. What do people traditionally put on top of a Christmas tree?
There's two. I'm gonna go with a star.
That is incorrect.
Is it an angel?
It's the angel.
Dang it!
You had a 50-50 shot, man. You should have. I knew you were going star because that's what it should be, right? I feel like.
I don't know.
I feel like the star is more popular, but I
I
guess
think
it's
it
the
goes
angel.
back and forth for me.
What's on your tree?
It's a star, but it's like really old and broken, so like it falls off every couple days and stuff.
Someone's calling me. Hopefully that doesn't screw things up here. All right, we're good. But yeah, we're good to go.
Commercial break.
Yeah, I think mine's a star most years too, but I don't know.
So-
Could go either way.
Your second question, Garrett. Let's see how your knowledge of the Bible is. Where was baby Jesus born?
Bethlehem. Wait. Yes. Yeah, Bethlehem. Why am I overthinking that? Give it to me.
Incorrect. Is something I would say if it was incorrect, but that is correct.
Don't do that to me. Don't do that to me. That's my first correct answer. That scared me a little bit because if I mess that one up, man, I got a lot of
That's
people
good.
coming after me for that. Fun fact today, actually, at preschool. For those who don't know, I'm going to be a teacher, so I'm doing a lot of observation work at a preschool. But they do a Christmas play. So I was there. I was subbing today, so I went up. It was like the first day of practice, but Joseph wasn't there. So guess who filled in for Joseph?
You?
Me.
Hey.
I was there with a bunch of preschoolers, man. And guess what? When I went to preschool, and I was a part of that Christmas program, I was the chicken. So
The chicken? For what?
just like I was just like an animal in the background.
Oh, dang, that's fire.
So after all these years, man, I finally got up
made
to a
it.
bigger role.
You made it.
Let's go. I was
You
pretty
made
hype about it,
Just
man.
like that Post Malone song. I was patient. Yeah, I
It
was
took
patient.
about
I
15
can
years,
say
but we
that
got
I
there.
made
Let's
it.
go, baby.
I'm
Shout
proud
out
of
to
you,
Joseph.
man.
Underrated Bible. I had to
So
like
you-
at one point I was like blocking the kids behind me, so I had to like stand in the
I
background.
was in a play once
It's funny.
in 5th grade, and it was pretty scary. I had like 3 lines, but I would watch the table, and whenever you hit the table a little bit, it kind of moves the camera, but okay.
All right. I'm asking the next question, right?
So we're at 1-1.
So- All right. So this is the last question unless we tie. Then there's a fourth one.
Yeah.
If we tie again, then we have an ultimate tiebreaker.
I know your
so-
third question, so I think I need to get this one right.
You know it?
I know what I'm asking you
Oh.
third.
Okay. Let's go. Which actor plays 6 different roles in the movie Polar Express?
Tom Hanks.
That is correct.
Yeah.
Big. Where's my? That is big. You're being quick with these. You're knowing them.
I don't. Now, if it asks me which 6, I don't know.
It's
I know.
Not, it's not asking that. So you're. Off
I know he's the ghost. He's the train conductor. He plays Santa too. But
I would have got that one
I
wrong.
don't know
So I'm
the other
happy.
guys.
I'm happy. I would have got. I haven't seen that.
Do you know who
since-
Tom Hanks
Yeah,
is?
I know who
okay.
that is, but I wouldn't have gotten it. All right. Go ahead.
Garrett, this is to
Need
tie it
this
up
one.
to
Need
send
this
it in
one.
overtime.
I need this one. Come on.
I believe this is a softball.
I'm so scared.
Garrett,
I'm gonna
what are you
mess it up.
supposed to do when you find yourself under the mistletoe?
Gotta kiss, baby. Gotta kiss.
We're going overtime.
We're going overtime. Let's go.
Good.
Oh wait, why did I put a 0 there?
the
I got that right.
The face you made, I thought you did not know it, and I was about to just leave the room.
Fortunately, not lucky enough to be in that situation, but
Okay.
I know what it is. It's a classic joke. Like you're just under the mistletoe with grandma, and everyone looks at you like,
Yeah.
You're like-
have you ever
then she's
been
like,
under the mistletoe? Or I don't think.
yeah, I
have.
think so, but I've never
Yeah.
fulfilled the purpose of the mistletoe. So, it is what it is. I'm not really worried about it. But overtime. This is a softball unlike any other. Maybe not though. If you screw this up, you're gonna feel it. But let's go. How do you say Merry Christmas in Spanish? Oh baby, he might not have it. He might not have it.
Feliz Navidad.
That is correct.
What a
Clutch. Did you know that the whole time?
yes. That was
Come on. You like to
last time.
secretly lie to me with some of this
Last
stuff.
questions, last episode were
We're
pretty
much-
hard. We've got some soft tosses.
We
in
do.
these.
I'm gonna have to tell my mom to
But
make
hey,
them hard again.
We're
But
getting them right at least.
Yeah, we look good. I
Now,
guess.
yours. What
What?
was Frosty the Snowman's nose made out of, Garrett? Frosty the Snowman. What was his nose made out of?
There's the traditional answer for all snowmen, but I
Can
feel
you
like
send it to double overtime?
Frosty. I feel like it's not. This isn't my answer. I'm speaking out loud here.
This
I'm
is
trying to
not
think.
your answer.
It might be, but
Okay.
don't react yet. I feel like it's got to be the carrot, but it might. I don't think it's the carrot though. I don't think it's a piece of coal. I got to go with the carrot. That's the only thing I can think of.
Garrett, I'm sorry, that's incorrect. It's a button. A button. I would have said carrot. I'll give you that. I would have said carrot.
It's heartbreaking.
You
Sorry.
lost, man.
It's heartbreaking.
And I won. Yeah.
That is that.
1-0.
That makes this loss so much worse since you reacted
Start
like
Fortnite dancing.
that. That hurts. That hurts the soul. That hurts a lot. Frosty. Once you said Frosty the Snowman, I was not
You
confident.
said coal. Something on him is coal, isn't it?
Probably
His-
maybe the eyes or the actual buttons.
Maybe.
I don't know. That stinks. All right. So, best and worst Christmas gifts you've ever received.
I'll go best. You go best. Then worst.
Go ahead. Start it off.
I've gotten great Christmas gifts, but I don't think there's anything as revolutionizing as the iPod Touch in 3rd grade, I think. This was the iPod Touch, man. This changed the game of technology as I know it. Now, I remember for the entirety of 3rd grade, or the first half of it, on the bus, every day I would be with my best friend, and he would be playing on his iPod. He had all these games. He had Fruit Ninja. He had some sort of like zombie shooting game.
Classics.
I was so jealous, man. So I cried and I cried and I cried and I begged my parents, please get me an iPod for Christmas. That's all I want. Christmas came. I didn't get the iPod for the first couple gifts. I opened more gifts. I didn't get the iPod. I was starting to panic on the inside. Before I knew it, I was bawling. I was crying. I was being a brat, to put it simply.
What a brat.
Complete brat. I wasn't even appreciating the gifts I had in front of me.
What's
'cause all
wrong
I
with
cared
you?
about
What
was
is
that
wrong with
iPod.
you?
I didn't even deserve the iPod. But in classic Christmas tradition, when you thought all the gifts were gone, the parents brought up one more gift, and it was the iPod. And there was nothing like it that I've ever
The
played
iPod
with.
was a great thing.
The
I don't know
Wii
when.
and the Xbox 360 are great gaming consoles, but having something just so accessible that you can take on the bus, my throat's going dry. It was crazy.
Drink some water. But I have, I had an iPod as a kid. Great item. Unfortunately, it's broken. It's gone. I had some great videos on there, but
It's so mad.
they're not there anymore. So very unfortunate. But I feel like everyone has that type of story. You know, the parents hide it towards the end. They're like, we didn't get you an iPod.
Yeah.
It's a pretty basic.
I was
classic go-to.
I was young though, to the point where I really thought that they hated me and just didn't give me that iPod. I'd hate my kid too if he was crying for all the gifts I spent. But
Mine's pretty similar, but a little more extreme in the fact that I didn't receive it, but I did obviously. So this was the Xbox 360. That was mine.
I was thinking about that.
But this is how
I don't think I
kind
got it
of
for
this is kind of how it
Christmas.
went down. So I probably didn't even ask for it, and that's what my parents said. So I was opening up all these gifts. I got like a whole skateboarding ramp, a bunch of other things, and I opened everything. I'm like, I didn't get an Xbox. My parents were like, you didn't ask for an Xbox. I was like, yeah, I did. So and they were like, you sure you'd rather have an Xbox over everything you just received? And I was like, oh yeah. So I go about my day. I'm kind of in a miserable mood. It's probably crying. I don't really remember.
How old were you?
Second, third grade. I don't really. Somewhere in elementary school.
Might have been first.
Maybe.
And I know why for a specific reason, but you can go.
Maybe for, I don't know, elementary school. But anyways, I didn't get it. My parents weren't hiding anything. They just didn't get it. So the day goes on, all my gifts are gone. My parents are like, yo, we got another gift for you. And I'm like, oh yeah, baby. Got that Xbox. That was the only thing I got that Christmas because I returned everything else.
Oh,
But-
dang.
Yeah. So I got that one Xbox, but that's all I wanted.
What a noble act. Returning everything else.
Not really.
That's
I mean,
respectable.
the only thing I remember is a skateboard ramp.
Okay.
There's just like some
Like
plastic
the tech
thing.
deck thing.
No, like a legit like big plastic.
Oh, dang.
Yeah.
That's dope.
But I it's probably good I didn't keep that because I would have like shattered my skinny bones. But
So is this a part of the plan to delay the Xbox?
no,
Or?
I probably
Oh.
didn't ask for it. But that's kind of something I do for most Christmases. I don't really create a Christmas
so we're both
list.
kind of Christmas brats.
I don't go on Amazon and have a wish list. I'm just like whatever you get me is kind of cool. That's kind of where I'm at right now. But then kind of on Christmas Day, I'm like, it kind of would have been nice to have this or
Yeah.
that. But I'm still thankful, obviously. But I'm kind of at the point now. I'm just like, whatever you think I'll like, just get it for me.
Xbox 360, I was revolutionizing too.
But I'm a really hard person to get things for because I like a lot of things that you can't really buy at Walmart,
yeah.
like Beatles memorabilia, Spider-Man memorabilia, vintage clothing's a big one. So a lot of them you're either going to like Goodwill or a thrift store or eBay. So kind of a hard person to shop for, but it's all right.
You can run it back with your worst gift, and then I'll do mine.
My worst gift, I have a few options. I'm
Sorry to hear that.
But the main one, I gotta shoot down most of the friend group here. Every single Secret Santa we've done,
Oh.
I've gotten nothing but just useless stuff. I'll go through them real quick. First one, Kyle Gold, shout out, great friend, but he got me a T-shirt that didn't fit. It was an Eagles T-shirt, didn't
The
fit.
worst feeling. The worst
It
feeling.
was a medium. I'm a solid large for a while now, so
Yeah.
I'm pushing an XL. I have a lot of XLs. I like the baggy fit, but starting to fill them in, which is kind of scary. But anyways, that was the first one. Second one, my guy Andy, I think, got me earbuds that didn't work.
That sounds right. Yeah.
They didn't work. So literally garbage. It was a great thought. Probably one of the better thoughts, but it didn't work. So I'm sorry, but didn't do me any good. Then Nate, the next year, got me kids Legos, like big blocks of Legos. Completely useless. What am I going to use those for?
Not even real Legos. Couldn't even.
I
get
should
you
have
the real
re-gifted
thing.
them because now he's got a good kiddo. Shout out Nate, but maybe, if I can find them, I'll give them to you. But I didn't need them. So another bad one. After that was Ian This was the year I got Liam a signed Muhammad Ali photograph. Like all nice. It wasn't framed, but it was.
This one.
But yeah, I got Liam that. Then Ian, in return, I get a little nightlight. That's what I call it anyways. There's like a little pretend like holographic Eagles helmet. But anyways, that stopped working in 2 weeks, so that went in the trash pretty early. So another one that was kind of a better thought, but it didn't work. So that one was bad. And
You've
then
really been doing it for 4 years?
well, there's one more. And Liam, the one I got the Muhammad Ali signed photo for. Remember, I only really wear vintage T-shirts. So
Yeah.
when someone gets me a modern T-shirt nowadays, it's like doesn't really do anything for me. I have a lot of T-shirts, so and he got me like a Beatles T-shirt from like Five Below or something. Again, not a bad thought, but
That sounds like a great gift if you ask me.
I have so many like vintage Beatles T-shirts where the one he got me, I just never wore it, and I probably donated it.
Liam,
I'm
if you're
sorry.
listening, that was a good gift. And
Hey,
shout
I
out
got
to
him-
Liam for getting me that Feather Prince hat.
That's probably your best
I
gift.
forgot about that. That's in contention for the best
Yeah,
Christmas gift.
That's
I love that thing.
can't go wrong with that hat, man. Great hat. But I
Secret
mean,
Santa,
it
though.
wasn't not a bad gift, but I got him a signed Muhammad Ali photo, and he returns it with a Five Below T-shirt.
It's not
Sorry,
really
Liam.
about.
Great friend, but
It's not
Not
about
a
what you're
fan.
getting. It's about the joy of giving. And I have a good
yeah,
laugh when
but
I
I
give
just
people
I
some
just
good
never
stuff.
used anything I've gotten. That's just what it comes
Yeah.
down to. And for a long stretch too, and people got some good gifts. I feel like I've given out solid gifts most years, but yeah, just had
You
no
gave Sean
use for all
a
of
lot
those
of
things.
bread that one year, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that's right. The one year I worked at Panera. Oh no, I didn't work there yet, but Sean did and you did. And they throw away a lot of the sliced bread that'll go bad the next day. So I had Ethan like collect like a whole massive trash bag full of bread, and then I gave him bread. But then I got him like an Eagles pullover thing, so it wasn't the only thing he got, but that's what he thought he got. So just a good, classic laugh.
Giant Santa bag full of bread. Stale
Yeah.
bread. But
Yeah. So that was one thing I got, but yeah. Yours. You're saying mine are all like good gifts, so let's see what a true bad.
they are bad gifts,
gifts.
but mine, I've never gotten like terrible gifts in my life. This one I'm thinking of right now, it was when I was a young chap. I loved me some Legos. But one of the gifts I had received, it wasn't Lego, it was Creo, which is like the off-brand, like Walmart brand Legos, kind of like what you got. And it was so bad, I probably got this when I was 12 years old. I have yet to open the box to this day. And it's so bad that the next year, I got the gift from my uncle. He thought it'd be funny to give me these G.I. Joe Creos. And he got a Zamboni, a Creo Zamboni, the thing that cleans the ice at a hockey rink, the most useless, slow-moving thing ever.
The coolest name though.
So what we did was, the next year, I rewrapped the Zamboni and I gave it to him, kind of like, as a here, take this junk back. And so I was like, yeah, that serves him. And then the next year, he re-gifted it back to me. And so now it's since has turned into a tradition where we keep re-gifting the
That sounds
stupid
awesome.
Creo Zamboni. It has now become a pretty cool little tradition we have going. And I actually forgot about it. I don't think we did it for 2 or 3 years. And so when it came this year, it really came out of nowhere, which is funny. I was like, he's got me again with the Creo Zamboni. But when I was in the moment, I was a Lego professional, just getting this off-brand Creo piece of junk. I was just like, what is this? It was a Lego spit to my face. But it's
Sorry to hear that.
It's brought good stuff now.
Yeah, it really.
Brought some
I'd
good
say
laughs.
mine are much worse than that. I'm sorry. Maybe at the time when you first got it, but it's a good thing now.
I don't.
It's good to have tradition, as long as you don't overdo it. And
I
obviously,
really
with
don't know
something
if
like
there's
that.
a bad Christmas gift because it's someone most of
Someone-
the time thinking about you.
That's true. If
and
they
getting you
don't
something.
make the effort, that's what makes it bad.
Yeah, like your fake Legos. I don't really know what the thought behind
That was
was.
yeah, that wasn't a good effort. Sorry, Nate.
Eagles Light was good. The shirt was
Most
good.
of them were good efforts. I just never got to use them, which made them
Yeah.
a bad gift. You can have a good effort, but doesn't mean it makes it a good gift.
At this point in my life, I'm an older man. I have a beard. I'm aging.
All of
it's
these
really
things-
about giving.
Yeah,
and
all the
receiving
gifts
from
we
me.
said, were multiple years ago. So
Yeah.
I mean, except for the Secret Santa one, the most recent one was last year. But, yeah, at this point, just enjoy family, enjoy food. It's not about the gifts that much. Just sit back, relax. When you get something, be grateful for it. Unless it's some poorly branded
have a good time.
fake Legos.
You only get one Christmas a year.
Exactly. It feels like, I know obviously it's a year for every Christmas, but it feels pretty long this year. I feel like it's been a while since Christmas.
It comes out of nowhere.
Nah, for
every
me, I
time of
feel like
year.
it's been a while.
We're almost done with 2022, man. Who would have thought?
Yeah, it's true. I mean, time flies by, but at the same time, I don't really remember what happened last Christmas, so I feel like it's been a while.
Last Christmas, I was out of work with COVID, I remember, so I had a really good time because I had like 2 weeks off of work. This Christmas, I have no time off of work because Eve is on a Saturday, Christmas is on a Sunday, so I work Friday, then I go back Monday, so
There you go.
that
Beautiful.
stinks. Not
Yeah.
so beautiful, but
Yeah, everyone at home, if you got to this point, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and have a good New Year, baby. If you got
We
this
love
far,
Christmas.
hey, you join as a true fan of the Camel's Ego. Every other week, let's go. Let's go. All right, you want to close things out, Ethan?
yeah, I'll close with the Bible verse, I think.
Yes. I'll kind of explain that quick. So at the end of every episode, one of us is gonna say Bible verse. If you want to participate, we challenge you to memorize that verse for our next episode, which is 2 weeks from now. So try and memorize it. If you come into the next episode and you're like, yo, I still remember that last Bible verse, props to you, man, because I can almost promise you I probably won't remember it. So shout out to you if you can do that. You got me on something. So
I look for the verse on Monday, and the goal is to memorize it for when we record. And I did memorize this one, but right now my mind is just clogged with Christmas and gifts and
it's
stuff.
tough. I'm really
gonna
bad
read
at
it off the computer,
Go
but
ahead.
it's a good verse.
I'm going to be doing that, so I don't
Simple
blame
one. Hebrews 10:35-36. So do not lose courage that you had in the past, which has a great reward. You must hold on so that you can do what God wants and receive what he has promised. So when you think about something and you're getting all hype and courageous to act upon it, and then the moment actually comes and you chicken out, we shouldn't be doing that. You got to stick with that courage that you had in the first place.
you. Easier said than done, but
Much so. Yep. But
awesome verse, man.
thank you.
That's something you can carry for the next 2 weeks, man. Let that get you over the next 2 weeks of
Be
of a hump.
courageous, man.
you
If
can't get
there's-
over the hump without us or with us next week. So, instead of listening to a podcast that isn't there, use that Bible verse to get you over that week's hump, and then next week you got another podcast. So let's go.
Is that it? Or?
I didn't end it there,
Okay.
but I'm going to end it right now. Thank you for listening if you got to this point. And, hey, this is start something great. Dare I say, before we go, the best gift I've given is this podcast.
Oh, wow.
Coming out on Christmas, basically. 3 days before. You don't even have to wait till Christmas. Let's go, baby. Hey, thank you for listening. Camel's Ego is coming to an end for today. See you in 2 weeks. God bless.
Goodbye. Bye-bye.